Well, with me now is Andrew Marsh from Christian Concern, the same organisation you heard briefly in Rita's report there. What do you make of it when you see those, the certainly historic images that we see today, those happy couples?
Well, Chris, I think what's important is to take a step back, if we may, for a moment, and not to just view this today in isolation from what's gone on before. What we've had today is actually just another step in the gradual and sometimes determined dilution, dismantling of marriage as it has been understood as central to the family unit over a number of decades. So we've seen the link with commitment and the significance of commitment to a loving marriage relationship seriously undermined through legal means and also through cultural attitudes. We've seen
how is this relevant to that, diluting of commitment?
I think that we just need to paint the picture of what's happening here with marriage and and in that sense, the significance for society, because we're radically changing the nature of the family unit, and it's part of a bigger thing than just what we're seeing today. Commitment. We've seen the severing of the link with children and the expectation that the family unit is based on that solid commitment is the best place to raise children, put their interests first. Of course, what we're seeing today is symbolically the removal of the significance of gender for the marriage relationship and for the family unit. So we're really saying that male and female, the distinct and valued, unique contributions of a man and a woman, male and female, together to the family unit and bringing up children, that we're discarding and saying that it's no longer important. That is a huge step.
Well, why are we? Why can a gay couple not bring up children?
Well, the point I'm making there is simply that what's happening today is we're removing the necessity of a gender distinction of male and female. So we're saying that the family unit, the fundamental family unit, it doesn't need the unique contribution that a man can bring and that a woman can bring. So we're saying that gender is irrelevant to that. And many, many people will struggle with that as they think about the best interests of children growing up.
The Archbishop of Canterbury says the law's changed. We accept that.
And I think that what we've got, as you've touched on effectively in the report, is now two, if you like, different legal understandings of marriage embedded in our society. Now, I am sad that we've come to this day because of the gradual erosion.
By that you mean because some will be in church and some not?
Exactly, and that as we've been hearing, in churches, in the majority of churches, all the mainstream denominations won't be marrying same-sex couples and won't be permitted to do that.
But you can marry in a registrar office.
In a registry office. But I think what we now have is an opportunity for the churches and others to rebuild and to renew marriage as God intended, the pattern that He's given, as the lifelong union of one man and one woman.
Why should it all be as God intended?
Well, but now we have the opportunity. I mean, I'm just dealing with the reality of the situation we face today, which is that we have provision, state marriage. Now there's opportunity for the church to take, and churches and others who take seriously that pattern of one man and one woman, lifelong commitment for children, to really model, to rebuild the aspect of commitment.
But they're allowed to do that. That's there in the law, and the Church of England is specifically exempted. What is wrong with a state marriage that we're seeing today, gay marriage?
Well, as I say, I think what's happened there is a tragedy for society in this long path of events, because it has diluted what marriage is, and all around us we're feeling the pain of family and relational breakdown.
It's a change to marriage. I mean, attitudes change and all sorts of things all the time. They don't need to be set in stone for 2,000 years, do they?
Well, things do develop, of course. The question is development good? Change is not necessarily progress.
When there does seem
and this
to
step of dilution, it is one of regression. And we're seeing all around us over many years now the pain and we feel the pain of the breakdown of family. So should we not go back and question what marriage really is? And here the churches now have a new opportunity to rebuild and to renew marriage and to hold out that pattern to society.
OK, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Andrew Marsh. Thank you.